Hello, and welcome back to the evil forest of evilness. Because it's evil. But not really, we actually been to these woods before, way at the beginning of the playthrough. They're just evil now because, the evil castle has arisen. This is actually where we're going to be fighting most of our ghost enemies, I do believe, in the game, because I don't think we normally fought them anywhere else, if I'm recalling correctly. And that's a skull in the background, and that tree looks demonic. Oh, look at that. First go. But yeah, the final chapter of the game, this is it. We're pretty much in the, what am I gonna say? What am I trying to say? Pretty much the end game, I guess. That's a great green fat whatchamajigget. See, things can take a little bit longer now that we don't have Cello with us. But that's okay. We still manage. We still do the deeds in the evil woods of forests. Oh my God! Did you see that tree laughing at me? Frank, for the last time, trees don't laugh. That's totally what they're saying. I learned how to translate Japanese between parts. I've become an expert. Oh no! We didn't get charmed, so that's good. We just shot that ghost with a gun. Very possible. Silver bullets or something, I don't know. Ghost lore. Salt. Or is that demons? I don't know. They kind of all run together at some point, don't they? I really don't have too much to say how to get out of this part. Just keep wandering, and you'll eventually find your way. Also, pretty cool that they actually animated the backgrounds with the tree light there. Effects. Just the little details can add a lot. And look at that, we got our other ghost buddy. And we won't see that because we already seen that formation. I guess we gotten to the point where we're seeing all those formations already. Some good old treasure. Well, actually, I think that was a monster in a box. Oh yeah, these frogs are actually going to be one of the stronger enemies, well, stronger small-sized enemies you're going to fight in the game, funny enough. Which is pretty funny because they're the very first enemy we fought in the game, and Kuru, you know, has a phobia against frogs. Well, maybe not a phobia, but she doesn't like frogs. We'll be seeing these more in the actual final dungeon, though, as a random encounter. Ribbit. Very nice. You can see the castle in the background. It's a nice touch. Layers. Oh, well, never mind. I guess we fight these frogs as random encounters here, too. Actually, did not do a whole lot. I know we fight them in groups in the final dungeon. I know that for sure. flips on those, just this whole enemy design themselves is kind of creepy. Kind of weird. I think they're supposed to be just, like, based on just nightmares themselves, like, the manifestation of nightmares. They're certainly weird, that's for sure. I don't know what the green version is called, but I think the first version we saw of this kind of monster, the purple one, if I'm not mistaken, is the one that's actually called Nightmare. So I just call the whole species themselves Nightmares. Frog with a machine gun, as you do with frogs. So anything going on recently? Not too really. I know earlier before this part, I don't know what started, but I've been watching a few Persona 5 clips. And it might be about time I pick up a copy of Persona 5. I'm gonna wait till March because I know that's when the definitive version comes out, which we'll see how that goes because Persona 4's Golden Edition has some questionable edition. Well, okay, it's not questionable, but it's more just like it could have been done, but they didn't do it correctly. It's hard to explain. Well, it's not really hard to explain. But yeah, I'm seriously thinking about picking up Persona 5 come March. That castle is random. Cello is here. Wait. So this is the castle. So Cello is here. Do you plan on going in there? Hey, look, it's Randy. And Sonia. When's the last time we had these guys in our party? So why are you here? Your mother told us. We're here to help you out. Mother? We heard everything, Princess. We're going to get lecture like never before when we get back. You better be prepared. Wait, you're going to get lecture like never before when you get back. You better be prepared. She's acting like that, but she really worried about you too. Hush you, don't say things like that. Rainy, Sonia, thanks. Come, Kuru, let's go. So, this is a big castle. We're gonna be here for a couple parts. A lot happens here. Because currently, we're at part 34? Yeah. And it's gonna be 37-ish, 38-ish part just because of some glitches that happen. Well, we'll have to go from... We'll go from there. I think they're saying a lot more here than what's in the guide, I gotta say. Yeah, I think they're definitely saying a lot more here than what's translated here. Just call it a hunch. But yeah, we got Rainy and Sonia back in our party, and as you can see, they're kind of below our levels at the moment. But we're going to beef them up with a couple equipments here and there. But hey, you know, it's been a while since we even had 4 in our party at a time. I'm generally looking forward to the next game, I'm not gonna lie. In the Marl Kingdom series, I should say. I haven't beaten it yet. I haven't even purchased it yet. I really gotta get to that. Because I still have the same issue with my PS3 where it won't read discs, but, you know, I can still download games to it just fine and play it that way. I also have to get a Japanese PSN card as well. Before too long. We'll get there when we get there. I know the next game in the Marl Kingdom, or the next NIS game in general, I should say, it's not going to be for a little bit. I got a lineup of games written down here, and it's not even on the list at the moment, because after this, I know I discussed it before, hey, 3 frogs. But, I know I discussed it before, but, Spyro the Dragon is the next playthrough after this. Then it's going to be followed by the Lisa trilogy. And, that's going to fill up quite a bit. Lisa, I mean, Lisa is an RPG, but it is a shorter type of RPG. Well, it might technically be long because just about every battle is going to be a mandatory battle. Just about. We'll have to see how it goes, but, I'm going to take my predictions now. I don't think Lisa the Pain will be as long as Little Princess. And heck, Lisa the Joyful will be even shorter, so... We'll see. We'll see how much we thought. And then I got 2 games line up after that. But I won't go into details of that. So yeah, basically, the game after this one, the next NIS game, won't be for a little bit. Then let's see. Then after that, it'll be late. Well, if the intended order I'm thinking of will be late Persir, Ragnarok, and then that will lead to Disgaea, and we'll be finally getting into Disgaea territory, and we'll actually be going back to English stuff with the NIS games because yeah, Late Perseo did get an English translation, the PS2 version, but I do want to play the PSP version, just because it is superior. And I know this is jumping way ahead in the future, but when I do get to Makai Kingdom, I am going to do the PS2 version. Just because. I mean, the PSP version doesn't really do too much different, as far as I know. Like, the major thing with the PSP version, it adds a new side story. Like, a whole different mode. That is canon, you know, you have, you know, Setta's daughter and whatnot, but... like I said, that's going way down low, because Makai Kingdom will be after Disgaea and after Phantom Parade. Actually, what came before that? Also, Giant Pterodactyl. Yeah, we're going to be starting to see the big enemies as regular enemies now. The Soul Nomad come out before Makai Kingdom. That's a game I was wanting to get for a longest time, and I could never find a copy, and it was just always seems like it was expensive line, but thankfully I finally found one in the store, and I have not played too much of it immediately. The Soul Nomad was February 15, 2007. Okay. Oh no, yeah, Makai Kingdom was 2 years before Soul Nomad. So that means Disgaea 2 probably came out before Soul Nomad. I would think, because then they would probably reference Soul Nomad in Disgaea 2. Yeah, Disgaea 2 was 2006. Well, that's cool. Gotta change the music here. Oh, look, it's this guy. Gah, finally, it's time for the final battle, Bang. The one who will be featured on the ending will be me. Here I come, Bang. Berg's ultimate form, Bang. Yeah, this guy can get pretty tiresome. I like mid-boss better. But this is actually the last time we'll be fighting them. A little bit of light healing here. Fortunately, you know, Randy and Sonya is like 20 levels below us, so they're gonna be pretty much just doing additional damage, really. They're not gonna be helping too much. I mean, 150 damage per them does help out, but it's just their speed. It's just not up to stuff compared to Kuru and Siri. I think is how you say her name. I probably butchered every single buddy's name in this playthrough multiple times. But hey, that's okay. And I used my final form too. Had mortifying bang. We can't waste any time. Let's go, is what they're saying. Hey, look, who's coming down. Are these guys? Well, I mean, we've been seeing her throughout the whole playthrough. We haven't seen Marjorie a whole lot, though. Looking down at this world from the sky sure puts me in a good mood. Welcome back, Marjorie. Ah, getting our dear castle back from the ocean took a little longer than I expected. Sorry for making you worry, guys. I know you were lost without me. Marjorie's still alive. I owe some money now. I know what you mean. She's one persistent old hag, that's for sure. Indeed, farewell, our beautiful days of peaceful relaxation. Come on, guys. Time to settle the score with the Ajiru family. Get to work. Yes, Marjorie. Prepare yourself, Karucha, I don't know, the other witch. I will make you regret the day you decided to cross the legendary witch, Marjorie! Oh. She was the guest character in this guy, and the other one wasn't, so... Actually, in fact, we haven't even seen the other one outside of the next game at all. So Marjorie kind of wins in that respect. Regard, I should say. What? It came from upstairs. Did something happen? Let's go see. $37 hours. Of course, that's not the whole playthrough. The playthrough itself is not going to be 37 hours. If it was, it's going to be the longest playthrough to date. Which, I mean, I know it's an RPG, but, well, the Sky games would beat 37 hours. And maybe even a playthrough length. I don't know. I should mention, though, that just because Disgaea is not for a little bit, I have actually recorded a little bit of Disgaea. Nothing major. It's something I just like to do. Like, sometimes, like, I'll just get in the mood to want to record something for a playthrough. And it's something that I know I'm going to be wanting to do later on. So I'm like, let me go ahead and get some footage together now. And, you know, like I said, it's nothing major. Like, I'll do an hour here, an hour there. A couple hours a week. And then, you know, I'll move on to another game. Da-da-da-da-da. Ooh, that's quite a bit of damage from this three-headed dragon. And the way I record this guy, I don't really have to worry about, oh, you know, I'll get better equipment later on. That I'll be able to record it better. But no, this guy, it's the PC version. I'm doing the PC version of Disgaea. And I do plan on doing Disgaea trying to look at it from here. The Disgaea 1 remake. The reason why is I went with the PC version of Disgaea is because that is the most up-to-date to the original version, whereas the PS4, well, I got the PS4 version of the remake, refined, is kind of different in a way. It does a lot of things. It does some things different. Like, it updates the gameplay, and it also changes some things, and there's some classes that doesn't come back, unfortunately, like, the male thieves aren't back, they just exchange. I mean, the female thieves are more popular in the fandom. I mean, that's the reasoning. And they changed some of the classic classes to be more of the modern-looking classes. They added some extra bonus characters. There's no DLC with it, as far as I recall, with the Disgaea 1 remake, which that's just pretty cool. They just had, hey, no DLC. This is a remake of the original. If anything, we're just going to add bonus characters. And they did. They did add it with some bonus characters. And as of this time of me commentating over this video, I have not played that version. Might be a stream idea. I don't know. Because with streaming, my normal rules are out the window. Like, I can just stream however I like. But I actually got a system going for streaming now. And I'm kind of excited about it, I'm not going to lie. You know what? I should do a video on that at some point, explaining my streaming process, how I'm going to be streaming games, and how I actually want to try to get people involved, like get people suggesting games and whatnot. It's going to be silly. Just like that dragon. Basically, the main goal with streaming is I want to try to beat as many games as possible while streaming. And currently, at the time of this recording, ORPG was the first game pick on the random wheel. Out of 50 games. And basically, just about every game that's going to appear on the wheel from here on forth, I want to able to sit down and actually legitimately try to play game, or try to beat the game. Of course, there is some games on there that's kind of not like a beatable sense. They're kind of just streaming for fun. And those are fine, but after a while, I'm actually going to start adding just games that has a definitive ending. And just go from there. But like I said, not to say, you know, I don't want to have something on there that's, you know, just a one-off session just to play around. And I'm gonna make rules up for this random whale and whatnot. But I think I do need to sit down and make a video about it at some point. I think it'll be sick. Maybe you set up a website for it. I don't know. Stuff. And I've always played around with the idea of making my own website. It wouldn't be nothing fancy. I would just make, you know, just like get links or something like that and just post a little something. By no means am I a web designer by any stretch of the means. But yeah, pretty much coming into the end of this part. In the next part, we're actually going to be quite a bit of boss battles, actually, from here on out. So look forward to boss fights extravaganza to behold as we explore further into this evil castle of evilness covered in thorns, briar bushes, and maybe even a rose. A deadly rose of deadliness.